welcome back to The Real Jakira. As y'all know, today is a brand new day and I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Thank y'all so much for clicking on my channel. I apologize that I have not dropped the next video until now. Y'all, I had a major migraine. Like, I literally, as y'all know, I tell y'all, I changed my hair up so many times. And this is like, I got my hair done. I wanted some, so it's really hot, and it's really hot in Atlanta, y'all. So the ginger wig that I had, it melted. Like, I just couldn't do the wigs. I love my wigs, but I just couldn't do it, just being outside a lot. And I was just like, this is just not gonna work. It's really hot out here, and y'all, it's got to the point to where like my wig literally was like coming off my head, and I was like, I just cannot do it. So I wanted to try some locks, you guys, and the girl who done them, she did a hell of a good job. And one thing I do not like, y'all, is that I had to sit for hours. Usually I do my own hair. I put my wig on or whatever, but this particular hairstyle literally took the longest, y'all. Like, I have not felt this type of pain probably since I was young and actually sitting and getting my hair done. So usually I do my own hair, but I let someone do my hair this time. And y'all, I absolutely love these dreads. They did an amazing job. But I just had a major migraine for the past couple days because this pain right here when your head tight. Woo, y'all know that type of pain when y'all first get y'all hair done and all you wanted, like, you laying on the bed like this. You don't want to lay down on y'all head. Like, my head was literally so sore. So, but y'all know I had to get my hair done. So, I had to take the little pain like a G. You know what I'm saying? But we back. Thank y'all so much for clicking. Don't talk shit in the motherfucking comments, okay? Like I said, y'all, thank y'all so much for clicking on this video. As y'all see what the thumbnail says, and I'm just here to give you guys a motivation. This channel is here to help you guys, as what I always tell y'all. So I don't want to waste your time. Let's get right into the video. So yeah, let's get into it. So what the thumbnail says is how to pick yourself back up. I feel like this is a very important topic to talk about, especially if you maybe in a situation to where you're dealing with a lot of things, personally, financially, and emotionally. And I wanted to share my journey with you guys, and hopefully my story can help you guys along your way as well. So I feel like the number one thing is learning how to pick yourself back up. It's so important to gain that confidence again, to pick yourself back up. Like, I know it's hard because sometimes you just feeling like the world is crashing down on you, or sometimes you just don't see what's in front of you. Only thing you're thinking about is your past. Of a lot of things just keep coming to tear you down. But I want you to realize that, it is actually purpose with moving forward in your life. It's sometimes like life is hard, y'all. Like, I'm not even going to sit up here and sugarcoat anything to y'all, because life does life. And I just feel like sometimes you may be in a situation to where you're going through a lot right now and you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Only thing that you can think about is, dang, why did this happen the way it's supposed to happen? And I'm still here, you guys. And I'm letting you know that I actually got into a major car accident yesterday. My nails are all gone. Like, I'm grateful to be here. That was my first time ever, like, getting into a major accident. Like, I have never been into a major, like, head-on collision, accident. And that really traumatized me. Last night I couldn't sleep. My head was banging. I kept thinking about that moment. And, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I can't shake this feeling off of me. Like, wow, like, I literally got into a car accident and, the airbag smashed and I didn't have my seatbelt on. And I want y'all to realize that it was like it flashed before my eyes, like the way the accident happened. And when I literally, only thing that I could think of was like, God, I'm just still here. And I just got myself about the car. Like, that's the only thing that I could just do. Just get out. Like, literally get out the car. Like, I just needed to get out. And when I got out the car and I saw that, you know, my nail was bleeding, my knee was bleeding, I got like a cut and bruise on my wrist. And I just got out of the car. I'm just like, God, thank you. Like, God, thank you. Like, God, thank you. Because even though I got like a cut and bruises on my leg and my arm, I'm okay. Like, I'm still alive. Like, I'm okay. The person that actually, you know, was in the wreck as well too, they are okay as well too. And I wasn't driving, but you know, it was just to a point to where it's like, wow, like everybody is okay. Like, you know, both of the cars, you know, got totaled, but it's to the point to where we was all okay. Because, you know, sometimes a lot of people, you know, that are in accidents like that, like literally don't make it out those type of accidents. And I was just telling myself that, you know, wow, there was a wake-up call for me. There was a wake-up call for me to be able to be like, you know what, like, it's time to get focused. Like, I gotta pick myself back up. Because sometimes, you know, my situation, that what I went through yesterday may not be your situation or what you went through. You know, you could have went through something even more major than what I went through. You know, but I'm here to share my story with y'all because I could have been in the hospital. I could have been dead. I could have been, you know, not been able to get on my YouTube or be able to pour into you guys. But I'm still here and I'm still grateful to be able to, you know, have everything on my body, like my face, like no cuts, no bruises, like I'm still here. And I want y'all to realize that no matter what your situation is, that you can come out of it. When God has a purpose and a calling on your life, I promise you're not going to be able to finish that mission. You're not going to be able to, God is not going to call you home until you finish your mission. Whatever your mission is on this earth, until it's actually complete, that's when you're going to be called home. And, you know, I just feel like depression sometimes can get you from not getting to where you need to be. I just feel like, think of depression as, if I don't get up, then I'm going to let this take control over me. I feel like everybody deals with depression. Everybody deals with anxiety. But there's different ways that you can come out of those challenging times in your life. And I just feel like the way I talk to you guys, the way I pour into you guys, is to help you. Because I know what it feels like not to have the people that you are around. You may be a loner. You may not have certain people that you are around that can understand you on the level that you are on. So sometimes it may be hard when you're going through a lot of things and, you know, you want to talk to someone, but if you call this person, that person may not understand your situation, or you feel like it's not genuine. If you're venting, if you are going to vent to this person about what you're going through. And I want y'all to realize that this is something I have had to learn, is that stop going to venting to everybody. You know, vent to yourself. You know, go into that time in your life where you're by yourself. And I know sometimes a lot of people are like, well, I don't like to be alone. Like, I used to never like to be alone. Like, I always felt like I had to have someone around me. But when I accumulated peace in my life, that's when things started to take off for me, is when I started to, you know, be around myself and started to gain that type of peace. Because I feel like if you are going through a lot, say if it's depression, say if it's something that's causing you not to get up out your bed, say if it's something that's causing you not to be able to eat, whatever it is that you're going through right now, sometimes you be like, oh, well, I just do it tomorrow. I lay down, I complete it tomorrow, or I do it the next day. Then the next day passes. Then the next day passes because you're sitting in your depression. You're sitting in it. And you're waiting on that one person to pull you out of it. Or you're waiting on that one text message from that person. Y'all, I was literally in a major accident. And I'm still here. I didn't wait to anyone to pull me back up. I got myself back up. because I knew for a fact that, am I going to let that stop me? Am I going to let what life does to me stop me? No. I got to keep going. And that's something that you guys have to realize, is that, you know, having those conversations with yourself is so important. It's because you can hear yourself. And a lot of people think that talking to yourself is a bad thing, and it's not a bad thing. It's really a great thing to do. It's because you have time to ask yourself these questions like, well, I should have never did that, you know, I should have just did this. Well, hey, well, next time I know how to do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like, stop always hopping on social media. You know, we grab our phones so much to see what everybody else is doing, and, you know, we putting ourselves in their business. Like, I literally shut it down. Like, anyone that around me that's telling me something what a celebrity doing, I'd be like, get away from me. Because you're so much worried about them and you ain't even worried about yourself. That goes to show that you're so much worried about what the other person is doing than yourself. And I just feel like, if you can sit around and scroll every day and just look at somebody else's lifestyle instead of trying to get yourself together, you need major help. Because we're in a time right now where it's like no time of playing games. You either sit in your sorrow, or pick yourself up. Let your sorrow be your motivation. Because I was watching this podcast, and it was actually on YouTube, and it was a question that a woman had asked this guy, and she was basically saying that, you know, she asked a lot of entrepreneurs have a hard time saying what is their motivation. And that's true. A lot of people be like, you know, how can I get motivated? I don't know how to get motivated. And the thing that she said was, my motivation may not be your motivation. You know, what I go through may not be something that, you know, drives you, that may get you ready and, you know, want to keep going and get you fired up to push and keep going. Like, what I go through may not be your motivation. You have to ask yourself, what is something that gives you the strength and the courage to actually push through what you're going through? What is something that gives you that? You got to ask yourself, like, what's something that gives you that hunger and that pushes you, whether that's your favorite song, whatever that's your favorite food, whatever it's just going outside, whatever it's just smoking you a blunt, whatever it's taking you a drink, whatever it is, it could be whatever that gets you back in that mode. Y'all ever had a lot of people be like, well, dang, like I'm in my mode, whatever gives you that is your motivation for yourself. And I just feel like y'all don't sit where you comfortable at. Like, it was very uncomfortable for me yesterday. Like, y'all, it was to the point to where I had like scratches and bruises on my leg and on my hand. Y'all, like, I couldn't even like take a shower. Like, it was so hard for me to take a shower. Like, it was burning, like literally burning my knees. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this shit burn. But I'm just like, I gotta go through this. I gotta take a shower. I gotta take a bath. And it's like the airbag, y'all, like it had the dust in it or whatever. And it had this weird smell. And I'm just like, I got to get in the shower. Like, soon as we left the accident, like, I gotta get in the shower. Like, I have to go take a shower, take these clothes off, because I gotta get all this off of me. And even though it was hard for me, even though it was painful for me, I still had to push through. Even though my head was on 1,000, I still had to push through. And I just feel like, you know, when you want something that's bad, you gonna go hard. It's like sometimes, like, I don't even cry about certain stuff no more. You know, like, I just be like, you know what, I gotta go through it. Because if I don't go through it, how am I gonna learn? Like, I feel like God had me in a season to where I was just like, you know, dang, like everything was just good for me. Like, everything was just so good. Like, good. Like, I didn't see the down. And God had to humble me. And I feel like, you know, you could be up right now and down tomorrow. But it's all about your mindset that you got. Because God, if you have a purpose for your life, I promise you, you gotta learn. You know, you're not gonna get it right the first time. You're not gonna get it right the first time. Hell, what we do the first time we get it right. You know, practice make perfect. So it's just like, I feel like, you know, God had to real life, like, put me in a situation to where it's like, I gotta put you into it. And even though that may not be what you want to go through right now, but you gotta learn. And I feel like the great thing of being in a hard situation is it builds your character. Like, it really do. I feel like it's a great thing that everybody has their story. Everybody has a story to tell. And I'm so big on hearing other people's story and how they was able to, you know, get out of their hard times, because it made me realize that, wow, like, I'm over here thinking that I got it bad when this person even got it even worse, way worse than me. You know, I can get through this. And I just feel like, you guys, like, it's time. It's time for you to get up for yourself. Don't wait on that phone call. You know, stop waiting on the right day or whatever, however, like, you know, stop waiting on that. You know, my biggest thing was, for me, is like, as being a woman, I like to get my hair done. I like to get my nails done. I like to get my toes done, because that makes me feel good. And whatever that gives you that confidence that makes you feel good, you have to do that for yourself. No man, no woman, no friend, no family, no one should be able to put a smile on your face. You should be able to get up and know that you can put a smile on your face regardless of what your situation is, that you can do that for yourself. And I just feel like, you know, as women, you know, we go through hard times. We really do. But I just feel like, you know, just getting a stronger relationship with God is so important to have, because, you know, I feel like when I was like just doing dumb shit, and I had to do the dumb shit, because I'm just like, damn, like, that ain't even me no more. So when I realized that that old version of myself died, I had to stop hanging around certain people who I used to be around. I had to stop, you know, doing the things that I used to do back then, and to start doing new things. And, you know, of course, you know, I wanted to go back to my old ways. Of course, I wanted to go back to doing the things that I was comfortable with doing. But I'm just like, nah, like, I'm not even that person anymore. And I want y'all to realize that, you know, what are some things that gives you that push? What are some things that will give you that adrenaline that you need? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I had to look back at myself and be like, dang, like, God, you brought me this far. Sometimes you got to ask yourself, like, dang, like, God, you really brought me this far, instead of just saying, like, dang, like, wow, this shit keep happening. Because I used to be like that, too. I'm just being honest. Like, I used to be like, man, damn, all this bullshit. Like, I ain't come here for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you'll look back at your past and you'll be like, damn, like, but I had to also realize that new levels, new devils. Like, it's a part of the game, and you gotta be able to handle it. You know, you probably was ready to get up out of your situation, and then you get to the next level, into a better situation, and then you like, well, damn, I ain't expect to go through this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you question yourself, like, damn, like, I should have just stayed my ass doing this. I should have started doing this. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it's important to have that type of mindset, because any minute a person can crash out, because life be lifing. It does. But I just feel like, you know, y'all, like, I have been through so much. You know, sometimes I reminisce in my past, and I'm not saying it like, oh, I dwell in it. No, I just like, dang, I really have came this far, and I still have more things to do in my life. You know, I'm still learning, I'm still growing, I'm still learning new things, and how life is and how life works. Like, you know, you got to be happy that, you know, you are in a better situation that you was in last time, because y'all, like, I was depressed. I was so depressed, y'all. Like, I would literally, like, smoke a blunt. I would drink wine, And I just didn't want to feel that pain. Like, I didn't want to feel that pain. And I'm just like, I can't let that be me. Like, I'm just like, you know what, I just got to deal with it. Like, how do I feel when I'm, not, when I'm sober? How do I feel? Like, it's like you use like maybe weed, or you use a glass of wine or alcohol, for that to be your coping, for you don't have to feel that pain. But sometimes it's going to be days when you don't have that weed, when you don't have that wine or that alcohol or whatever, and you got to sit in that pain. And I feel like if you can get through it without having that, and then you be like, well, dang, I got through it. Like, I ain't even, want to smoke. I ain't even want to roll up. I got through it. Because life is like, y'all, life is real out here. But I just feel like you just got to be strong for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And realize that your life is already planned out. Your life is already planned out. So what is designed for you to, like, what stuff that's happening it's supposed to happen, And I just feel like, y'all, like, it's time to get it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned, like, I used to question myself, like, dang, like, God, like, why did God remove all my friendships in my life? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I used to be like, well, dang, like, I ain't never had a real friend that I said that I could be locked in with. And when I was younger, I never understood, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, I'm a good friend, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just, but I had to realize that when God was removing people out of my life, I had to be like, you know what, God, thank you. Because sometimes we're blind to see why God are doing things behind closed doors that we don't realize. But I just feel like when you have a light that's in you, when your light is like, you know what, God sees something. People sometimes sees your potential into you. Sometimes people are not going to, clap for you. A lot of people are literally going to sit back and really want they want your position. They want what, they want what you have. But they don't want the things that you gotta, like, that you had to go through. The blood, the sweat, the tears, the fights, the arguments, the long roads, to not having nothing, to being broke, to, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people say they want the things, but ain't built like you. So I had to tell myself, God, thank you for removing people out of my life that I no longer needed. And that's something that you got to ask yourself. Like, if you around a lot of people who not bringing you value, who not trying to push you, you got to ask God to remove them away from you. You got to ask God, like, God, I know, man, I know some ain't right, God, but I just ask you to just remove anybody out of my life who's not meant for me. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like, be okay with, being by yourself. Start, doing things that you love to do, and just real life. Like, I love listening to Summer Walker. Like, she's someone who I really love to listen to, like, when I'm just, vibing, or I'm just lighting a candle or smoking a blunt or whatever, because y'all know I puff pass, but your girl don't do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell nobody like that. Y'all the only ones that know that, okay? But I just feel like, when I'm in that mode of myself, because I feel like, being an entrepreneur, doing videos, and, having a life, and having to just get myself together, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we be needing it, and I just feel like, as a woman, like, you got this. Like, Vito, I love Vito, you got it, girl, because, like, sometimes, I know when my hair not done, I don't feel confident. Like, I'm being for real. I'm like, I need my hair done. Like, I need it done. I don't want to walk around here. I need it done. I'm either going to do my wig, or is somebody finna do my hair, because I'm not finna be walking around here with no chicken head. I ain't post no picture. I ain't even answer no FaceTime call. You better call me regular, because, yeah, that's how you finna get. You ain't getting no FaceTime, but as soon as I get my hair done, y'all already know, cute or whatever, but I just feel like, ladies, like, it's time to pick yourself back up. You got it. I feel like after this video, definitely listen to Vito, you got it, girl, because you do got it. You know what I'm saying? Don't let, you know, what you going through stop you. Like, girl, you got the potential. You got the drive. You got the hustle. You got everything that you need to push through. Like, you really do. Like, as much as I pour into y'all, I be pouring into myself every single day, because, like, I'm doing these videos to help y'all. Like, I know that this is my purpose, to help you guys. Like, I know that this is my purpose, is to help someone out there. You know, this is literally a free app that you can literally type in, subscribe to. It don't cost you nothing to get information that is going to help you, that is going to give you the strength and the courage that you need. And I just, like, sometimes y'all, when I just be thinking, like, I know I tell y'all this all the time, but y'all being subscribed to my channel brings so much happiness in my life. Because, of course, when I first started my YouTube, a lot of people were saying that, oh, you know, this gonna take a long time. I don't care if it takes a long time, but I know that this is what I love to do. And a lot of people are not built for it. A lot of people are not built for the having to be consistent and having to edit videos and having to do your thumbnails and having to put it out there and making sure you stand on your analytics. Like, a lot of people is not built for that. Like, you really have to be built for that. So, like, I love y'all so much, and I thank y'all every day for subscribing to my channel, because the more and more y'all subscribe, the more and more, like, I keep thriving in this, you know? So, like I said, today is the day. I hope this video gave you the encouragement that you need to put yourself back together. Get yourself back together. Whatever it is, never give up on yourself. Never give up on yourself. Remember, Jakira told y'all that. Never give up on yourself. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure y'all stay tuned for the next drop. Peace out.